a lot of reports out there about Jimmy Kimmel's firing. It really was sad that I didn't get to do the full live show yesterday because this is just so delish for me. Kimmel's been a part of my life since, middle school. I was a big Man Show fan when the Man Show was on. I was the perfect age, teenager when that was out. Adam Carolla is a true genius who was his co-host on that. And then I have a close friend and multiple acquaintances who have written for Kimmel over the years. And they kind of point him going nuts to this woman, Molly McNearney, who's his wife now and is the top writer on the Kimmel show, that when she came into the picture, everyone said that he changed on a personality level. I heard Gavin McInnes on his podcast saying the same thing recently, that was really the line of demarcation, the moment where Kimmel kind of went off the deep end. But his brain broke a long time ago. And so Disney abruptly decided to suspend Kimmel's show after Nexstar and Sinclair said, well, we don't want it on our airwaves, after Brendan Carr made a minor threat on the Benny Johnson podcast about that, how it might not be appropriate for Kimmel to stay in the air if he's going to keep smearing people and lying about them intentionally in order to gin up political violence. And again, it really is incitement to violence in a way. And this is the big distinction. And you got to start looking at things when there is an assassination culture that's bubbling up online and you're lying to try to smear the people and to make it to seem as though the assassin, who's clearly motivated by Trantifa, to act as though that was a MAGA person when you know full well he wasn't. What does that mean? And are you entitled to public airwaves to make those claims? That's the interesting thing to think about. And of course, if the shoe was on the other foot, they would have been on us. If this was just picture me, but I somehow have a ABC show and I come out there and we know someone's a right-wing terrorist and I say, obviously this was a left-winger. Do you know how fast people would have been on my case?